Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. I'm level 60 now. That's right. You knew it was going to happen. I don't think we're that far off from finishing Heaven's Word, so it's not like we just started I'm level 60 or anything. But I pushed it a little bit doing some daily roulettes just so I could get to 60 and unlock 2 new jobs that start at 60. Very convenient. So now I have 2 more 60s. Total of 4. Funny how that works. So the Dancer and the Gunbreaker. Dancer is a ranged DPS. Gunbreaker is a tank. Gunbreaker is not bad, actually. It's pretty similar to the Dark Knight, and I feel like all the tanks are pretty similar, so it's hard to say if I like it better than the Dark Knight at all. But it's got a gun and you shoot things, although you shoot it in melee, so, you know. It seems like it has a bit more combos than the Dark Knight, which is sort of more fun. The Dancer, I don't want to spend too much time sitting here talking about it. So the Dancer is kind of interesting. Like I said, it's an RNG-based class. Because pretty much all of your abilities have 50% chance to do something else. So your basic combo is a 1 and a 2, right? You hit the 1, then you hit the 2. That's very easy and familiar. Each one, though, has a 50% chance of proccing your other combos. Or basically like a better version of that. So 1, you have a 50% chance of proccing this to be used, which does 300 damage instead of 250. It's just better. So you're spamming your 1 and your 2 in order over and over. Unless you get a proc, then you throw those in because those are better. Then you have the Fan Dance, which comes in both a single target and a AoE version. And those you get from a 50% chance of doing from the procced versions of your main combo. So 50% chance off your main combo to proc the better versions. Those have a 50% chance of giving you a feather. And then you spend the feather to do the Fan Dance. So that in itself, right now, very simple. And pretty much every job, as soon as you get it, is very simple. That's all well and good. You also have AoE versions of your same 4 main attacks. So a 1 and a 2, and then they both can proc these, which can proc Fan Dance and blah, blah, blah. You also have the Dance. So right now we have Standard Step. So this is a 30-second cooldown. You hit Standard Step, and your 4 main melee abilities become dance symbols, different dance moves. And basically, you just have this little, like, DDR setup here. It's a 1 and a 2. So we have blue and then yellow. And now we've completed the dance. And so then you hit Q again. I ran out of time. But then you'd hit Q again, and it would do AoE damage around you for a whole bunch, like quite a bit. And then it would provide a buff. So let me just show you 4, 3. So this is a buff to you and your dance partner, 60-second, 5% damage buff, which is nice. So your dance partner, you just pick someone to be your dance partner, whoever has, good DPS, and they get the benefit of that whenever you dance, which is you're doing that every 30 seconds. So really, it's never going to run out. So for the whole fight, you and your dance partner have 5% extra damage. Right now, that's it for Dancer. It's very simple. I like it. I think it's cool and fun. I don't know if it quite eclipses Red Mage for me at the moment, but of course, I'm going to keep leveling it. We're going to get more moves, more dance moves, more stuff. So it's all a big toss-up now. I'm not, when I hit level 80 and I need to main something, I don't know what it's going to be. But for now, switch to Scholar and talk to Alphino. Black and the white. So Azizla is home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavens Ward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the White. Let us each question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. So I can't fly in this area yet. I do have all the ether currents that you can pick up, but I can't do all the quests until after we finish this. Netherlings seek knowledge of the White, then speak with Kunuvali, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present itself with humility and respect. As sun yields to moon and moon to sun, Netherlings must greet Kunuvali with a bow. Okay, that seems pretty standard. I've got 3 friends now that have hit level 50. They've beaten a Realm Reborn. So we've been spending time doing hard modes of dungeons and stuff, another 50 dungeons, and it's been really cool just having the 4 of us in a group. None of us know the dungeon, really. We're doing it all for the first time, and we're all in Discord talking about it. And it's just, it hasn't really been super difficult, but they're all cool dungeons, and it's been a lot of fun. That's why I roped them into it in the first place. So I can't wait for us to do 60 stuff, 70 stuff, and then finally 80 stuff, and hopefully, 90, 100 stuff down the line. What ill-mannered beast comes before... Oh yeah, I forgot to bow. I was talking. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow, traveler from below. Kunuvali, keeper of tales, hears your words, and she remembers. In times long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the clouds see, the White is among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the White is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The White still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content he gazes below, and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth, and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Kunuvali knows no tales like this. Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll take care of that thing for you. That's what we do best. We are professionals at primal killing. So, according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes. Technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Sky fishing? My gods, that's it. Alphino, my boy, I could kiss you. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide, and then reel it in close, enabling our resident Icon Slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Mangg fail to subdue the creature, he would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island. Oh, he won't fail. And if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow him out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well. Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. Seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip. Well, you two need to find me some bait. Not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. Alright. Bolt, chain, and island. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak with Chief Sanu. If the Zundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. Well, we can hope. The Tremontaine is upon us. The white beasts and the Vundu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sanu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Vundu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it needs not be this way, Chief Sanu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Boats against the tempest. In vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sanu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tremontaine can turn to the Ponent. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Zundu scouts what manner of island you require, and they guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sanu. On that you have my word. Come, Mangg. Let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. Speak with Sid. Speak with Sid. All the way over there. Oh my god. No. Give me some better music. There we go. Boy. Maybe I should start handing in quests with my red mage instead of my scholar. But I don't know. There's going to be a point where we are not ahead of the quests. The quest XP is not going to provide all. So maybe we want to keep at it so we stay ahead a little bit longer. I'm not sure. Certainly not quick to level up, every class. All the way up here. But I guess that's an MMO. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare. Every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsman. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. And all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Mangg, let Wedge know when your party's assembled. I mean, sure, my party's assembled. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit. But I can't help being excited all the same. So tell me, Mangg, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Yes. After you then, Mangg. All aboard. Oh, Limitless Blue hard. All right. First, as always, we will read about this trial that we must commence. Okay. Fairly unusual trial in that for most of the fights, players won't actually be damaging the primal itself, but rather dealing with all manner of adds. Okay. Takes place on a floating rock, which has its own HP bar. If this bar drops to 24%, the raid will wipe. Be wary of being knocked off the edge of the platform. Okay. So add spawn, avoid AoEs. Sometimes he'll do a specific dive animation, so you have to activate a shield. Otherwise, the platform takes a lot of damage. And then there are harpoons that you have to rush over to activate once they say they're ready. And then once you use the harpoons, you can attack Bismarck. You can only attack him when you're on Bismarck, but you also get a dot while you're on him. And you have to do it in either 1 or 2 cycles. Once you destroy the chitin, he'll summon more adds, tornadoes, exploding bubbles, raid-wide AoE. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I'm really going to concern myself with the harpoons or the shields, so I'm really just healing. That's what we do best. That's what we're going to do. So, Limitless Blue, do it, do it. Here we go. Instant Q. As we... Wow. Wow. Now, I wonder if I withdraw and I jump back in. I wonder if it'll instant pop again. Because I've seen times where, like, a DPS won't queue, like, won't click join, and then it kicks us back out. It still takes, like, a minute, even though the next DPS should be ready as rain. And I bet in those times, if I were to withdraw and requeue, it would be instant. And I think... Alright, it's fine. I can't complain too much as a healer. DPS is sitting like 15-20 minute queues. I complain if it takes a minute. I demand instantaneous! The Limitless Blue. Look at this! This is the island we found? It's made of fucking kryptonite. Oh, there is nice music here. Very cool. Wow, it is a small platform. I did not expect it to be this small. Alright. We got shit. We got shit. Okay, someone is on top of that. And now we can use the harpoons. They're on top of that. Right, good. I mean, these people have done this 100 times or so. Probably more. Cool. So, oh shit, watch out. Now we're on here and we can burn it down. Yes. Activate Whispering Dawn. Keep people alive. Do a little sucker. Maybe a little indomitability there, just for good measure. Alright, we did not get the 1 cycle. That's a bummer. This is some funky music, man. Oh, yeah, that whoever is on top of that is on top of that. Okay, harpoons again. Bada bing, bada boom. And we should have no problem now. I'll give everyone sucker. Help with the dot a little bit. Whispering Dawn. And there goes the chitin. Got blue. I don't know what that means. Okay, now I know what that means. Someone died. Probably fell off, I assume. I mean, are we picking one to DPS or what? Watch out for the tornado. Yeah, falling off would be really dumb. Really a dumb move. Don't do that. Okay, let's get a little bit of this going on. Tanks need heals. Shit. Fuck, tornado, fuck. Fuck. Dominability. Keep everyone alive and happy. Happy DPS. Happy tanks. Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, nunchuck fuck. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Do a little bit of this. Oh, shit. Staggered. That's not good. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. He seizes control of the clouds. That can't be good. I mean, my God, imagine falling off that quickly. That's such like... I should report you for harassment. That's basically just getting to AFK the fight. That's what's happening. Okay, someone should probably hop on that. Okay, I assume same song, second verse. The Corona. Oh, the Corona! Destroy it! Destroy the Corona! It is evil. No, we're not gonna get it. Why? I don't know if that was the end or not, but I would assume someone would limit break. All right, one more go at it. We got this, as always. Yeah, oh shit. Let's get a little MP back. Lucid Dreaming. Sucker, just to make everyone happy. Oh shit. Shit, that's a lot of fuck. It's a lot of fuck, man. Indomitability. It's unnecessary, but indomitability. Okay, do it up. Do it up. How do we lose a tank? There we go. Did it. All right. I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. Had some fun, exciting moments. Nah, I mean, it wasn't too crazy. Oh, more crystal shenanigans.
Warring light, beloved. Eidolon, all made one. Darkness, like to none known. Hark, receiver, blessing, s'more.
S'more? Did she slip in a s'more?
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
He has what we seek?
That he does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light. albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Ascian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare. By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Well, that kind of sucked. All that work and nothing to show for it. Forgive me, Mangg. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Yeah, that sounds good. So I don't think I even can hand it in with my Red Mage, because these are 57, 58 quests, and my Red Mage is only 55. So I fell behind too much. Oh well. Difference of opinion. And we get Wind Up Sid. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. Oh shit, we got teleported? God, I mean, we could have just ported here anyways.
Something is amiss.
Oh. Voices again? They're spoiling me.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once! And there I was, expecting more beastmen.
Oh, he said, "Who are you?" My bad.
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Oh, shit.
Just as Huayr observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
We shall meet again, Warrior of Light. On that you have my word.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
What the fuck is Azizlar, man? Let's just get there and see what it's all about. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varus Zosgalvis in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sanu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Alright, we get to run back again. It will be good to fly. Yeah, there aren't that many more quests left for Heaven's Word. Considering we're already at 57, I'm sure we're almost at 58 stuff. Been a pretty good expansion, though. Thank the 12 you're alive, Mangg. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the 7 hells happened out there? First, the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the God's damned Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a procession of notable bastards? What's next? Who's next, the Keeper of the 7th Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sanu sends his warmest regards, Mangg. There was much talk of westerly winds. Nod. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Ox-Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varus is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Yeah, let's go to Azizla. One good turn. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azizla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch him. You'll see.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it! Chief, is that... Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Wow, we actually made it back? Okay. Could have been worse. We'd barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. You can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Yep, that would make sense. The faith that drives us. What title did I get from that? Imperial Nuisance. It's, again, like, really just specific. Stormlord is honestly the best one I've gotten so far. I think that's really badass. Engineering Enterprise. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, The Avanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Aziz La. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, and we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Yeah, I know how it works. The seat of the Lord Commander is right next to the city bar.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Uh-oh. So Tataru found somebody. Or has information about somebody, at the very least. Welcome back, Mangg. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Azizla, only to find your way barred by some sort of burial. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search of our friends. Don't worry, Mangg. We'll get to Azizla yet. Alrighty. I'm going to leave it off here. We'll have to leave you on a cliffhanger as to who exactly he has info on. But let's see. According to this list, we have less than 20 quests to go before the end of Heaven's Word. Things are going to wrap up. Will we kill the Pope? That is the big question, I think, on everyone's mind. I'm going to go with yes. I think we will slay the Pope, who will reveal himself as a giant dragon or something. But hey, you know who hasn't spoken up in a while? Midgard Zormir. What is he doing? He used to just pop off all sorts of ominous little phrases all the time, and now silence. I don't know what's going on with that. But alrighty. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.